Hi everyone, I'm back for another drawing. It's our teacher Amy, and today we're going to do Pikachu from Pokemon. So I know some of you have asked me to do a Pokemon character in my classes, and we haven't been able to do one because not everybody wants to draw a Pokemon, so this is our chance. So Helena, I'm giving you a shout out because I know you love Pikachu, and actually it's one of probably my favorite character from Pokemon also. So we have a few pictures here, Eevee and Vaporeon, right? And then, so I've got Vaporeon here, which we could do another day. Eevee, love Eevee. And I know some of you boys want to do Charizard. I have Charizard X in our Charizard X lesson. And here's Growlithe and Bulbasaur. So today, I would say get out your markers for Pikachu. You'll need yellow, red, and black. So maybe a tiny bit of brown on the tail. And then it's up to you if you want to put Pikachu in some kind of scene. You could leave it plain, or I kind of like putting some kind of background in. You could have like a hill, maybe some sky. So you could do something like some green for the hill, maybe yellow sky, blue sky, something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start drawing Pikachu. So again, if you were taking my classes, we would do the step-by-step practice sheet first. So I'll show it to you if you want to try it. So this one's pretty, I would say this is a pretty easy lesson. Okay, so if you want to pause the video to do the practice sheet, just grab a piece of paper from Mom or Dad's printer. And this is our practice sheet. We have Pikachu's eyes and mouth, ear, arm, and feet. Okay. Now, you're going to need your drawing paper, pencil, and Sharpie. So, let me grab my Sharpie and get a pencil, and here we go. All right, Pikachu. So, let's do Pikachu's head first. So, let's see, where is the head? Your paper is about this side. You could hold it sideways if you want, and he's going to be a little smaller. Or you can hold it the long way, and that'll give you a little more room for his body. So I'm going to hold my paper this way. This is actually called portrait, and if you turned it side to side, that's called landscape. So let's see, his head is around here, and the top of the head is right about here. So let's make a curve for the top of the head. Now we're going to do, let's do the side of the face. Just skip a little bit of space for the ear, and the side of your face is here. And our other side, skip a little space for your ear. And the face actually, it curves a little bit, but you can really just make it kind of like just a circular shape here. Okay, and then the bottom of the face kind of curves in like this. Okay, now the ears are pointy like rabbit ears, so we're going to curve all the way up here, make a point, curve back, and do the same on the other side, curve out, curve back. We'll put the details on later with where he's got the black spots. Okay, the eyes, so we have two pretty big round eyes. And two white circles, depending on which way he's looking. You can put them over here. You can put them over there. And then let's put the nose in a minute. minute. Let's do the mouth. His mouth is actually open pretty wide. So we're gonna make a big U here. And then I want you to make a little curve up and a little curve over. And his nose is like right in here. It's just a very small, almost a dot. Then we're gonna do a circle for the cheek. Circle for the cheek. And inside the mouth you have an upside down curve. Upside down U. Okay, so Pikachu has one arm up, one arm down. So this arm here, it's kind of chubby. So we have two curving arms. And you know what? I did a little too much there for that line. You could erase that a little bit and make it just a curve. So the fingers, that's a little bit spiky. They're short and spiky, but they almost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I'm just gonna make the hand there. So 5 little fingers. Now you're gonna come over here, curve for this arm, and then this other side of his arm starts at the neck. And if you want to measure them, because they are the same length, you can take your fingers, turn it into an L shape, lock it, turn it into a C shape, lock it, put one finger here, one here, slide your fingers over, and it looks like my arm over here might be a tiny bit short. That's okay. All right, so now you have your little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little fingers. I'm off a little bit, that's okay. I would just erase that. Okay, so the body is a curve down. Now how far down are we gonna go? Because he's not that long. And then that whole he, she thing, I'm not sure officially what he is again, but I'm just gonna keep calling it a he. Because I forgot, it might be an it. So let me just see if the head, okay. So there's a way that you can figure out where to put your body by measuring parts of the picture. So if we measure the head, put your finger on top of the head and at the chin. And again, freeze your fingers like they're frozen. And slide your fingers down. Okay, this paper is really big, so really the dot, you want to put a dot, so slide your fingers down, put a dot right here. So the head is the same width as the body. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, great. If not, that's okay. So I'm gonna measure the head. This one, because my paper is so big, I'm gonna make him a little bigger. So I'm gonna put the dot here. Okay, so how does that help us? Well, what we wanna do actually, we need this dot over here because we're gonna make a curve from the arm to that dot. Now, you know what, let me bring this picture close for a minute, because I like to be able to show everybody. I always have a lot of pictures that I like to work from, and it just helps to have a picture. If you can print one from Google Images before you start, that's a great idea. Then you have one real close next to you of what we're doing. And you can work from the picture and then work with me. Okay. 2 feet. So we're gonna have this foot is a curve right about here. And it's tilting a little bit to the side, and he has 3 toes. It looks like this. 1, 2, oops, I did it again. That's gonna have to be a big toe. All right, and then there's another foot over here, but this one is on this side of the arm. So we want this one over here, and it's slanting this way. So we're gonna make, again, a U shape and 3 toes. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can make that better. Okay, and in between, because he's sitting, we have a little curve up, a little curve down. And right here, he has his knee. Okay, so then you just need his tail and the shadows. So the tail has a bunch of zigzags. We're gonna go out, up, out, up, and out. Starts about here, and we're gonna go out, that might be easier. Do maybe the bottom line first. So out, up, out, up, and out. Okay, then we'll do the other side. How about that? That's better. Out, up, and then this pretty much, this actually goes behind him right here. If we'll make this a little thinner, up, then we're gonna go out, and up. This goes behind his hand. You can jump over his hand to about here. If it helps, you can take your pencil and draw. You can draw through the hand, but make sure you erase it. If you're not sure how to get that angle in there, it would be like that. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a line there, and then I would erase that. Okay, then we're going out again and straight here. Okay, so he has that brownish shadow here, which we could do in marker, or if you don't have markers today, you can do colored pencils. Again, you just need a yellow, a red, a black, and I would say if you have a colored pencil that's a tan, that would be good. You can do the shadowing. So for now, let's do the ears. So he's got a curve here and here, and we're gonna fill this in with black Sharpie. You can also fill that in just with your black marker. Okay. Oh, and the eyes are black too. So you know what? I can do that in black marker. All right, so I'm gonna have him sitting on the ground. So just take your pen, start over here, and just make maybe like a curved line. So this can be, he's in the grass. I don't know, he's waving to his friends. He's like, hey, Evie, I'm over here. All right, so now that's basically it. That's all the lines you have, pretty easy. Put your name small in the corner. 2020. And now you need your red, black. Oh, if you have a pink, if you want a pink tongue, you can do a pink tongue. If you have your colored pencils, you could do a pink tongue with colored pencils. And again, if you do have, let's do a little brown on the tail, and of course lots of yellow. Take a couple of yellows here. And if you have a tan colored pencil, you could do a little tan on the tail. So, all right, so I'll color with you most of it, but as with the other videos, just, I don't think I'll color the entire thing, so you can keep going when I'm done. So I like to outline first. Go ahead and let's outline. Pikachu. Pikachu is yellow. The other thing you could do after the drawing, I don't have any music on. I do like to play music while I draw. Sometimes we play music in my class. And you could also stop the video and put on maybe some of your favorite songs to draw to. Okay, so Pikachu is yellow out in the tail. And then part of the tail here is going to be tan. Now, if you do have other mediums to use, a medium is an art supply, another word for art supplies. Colored pencils, you could do colored pencils on the grass, that would be nice. Or maybe you want to do the grass in green marker and colored pencil the sky. The only thing I wouldn't do is watercolor this unless you've used watercolor paper and you want to watercolor the whole thing. So, we need black. So go ahead and color. You can keep coloring the yellow if you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what the other colors you're gonna need are here. So you've got black on the ears, and oh yeah, there's the black around the eyes. So take your time because you don't want to scribble. You want this to look nice. And the faster you go, the more scribbly it will look, especially with things like the eyes. And you're going to lose the white in the eye if you fill it in too fast. And it'll really make a difference if you don't have any pupil in there. Unless that's what you're going for, I hope not. You don't want it to look scary, but Pikachu's happy, he's smiling. All right, so we have red on the cheeks. And again, just a trick if you want to try this, outline first. I learned this a while ago, outline first and then fill in. And it makes you stay in the lines. It's like you have a little sidewalk or border in there and just seems to be easier to stay in the lines. So we could either do the pink tongue. I have me and my huge box of markers. Tongue could be pink, or you know what? Hold on, before I do that. How would it look with? I just want to see. Sometimes you could also use colored pencil first, and if you don't like it, marker will cover it. So I just want to see how it looks with it kind of on the lighter side, because I know my pink marker is going to be pretty dark. So this part's pink, then this is actually in a shadow, so that's going to be, that's like maybe a darker, it's almost a brown in there. I gotta think about that. I don't know, this pink might actually just be too bright though. Okay, so on your tail, I think I'm done with most of those. On your tail, Pikachu has this little zigzaggy spot here. So you're gonna go, this is brown here. Okay, and then, like I said, if you do have, let's see, so if we kept coloring this yellow, if you do have a set of colored pencils, in fact, like I was saying in one of the other videos, if you want to pick up a couple things from Target or Target.com, I listed it on my website, artteacheramy.com, on the homepage. You can get a 24 count of Crayola colored pencils, which should have a tan, for $3, and you can pick up markers and also watercolors. So you can get quite a bunch of supplies on Target, and they will deliver pretty quickly as long as it's in stock. So yeah, definitely suggest picking up just a few supplies, and it won't even cost you about $10. So what I'm thinking is markers, you can actually put colored pencils on top of markers. I would not put watercolors on top of markers, not these markers anyway, because these are not, these are water soluble markers, meaning if I put water on this, it's going to run. So, but you can do colored pencils, which I have some of my fancier ones. And let's see here, I want just a tan, a different tan. I want a light tan, so I was thinking maybe a light tan here. I guess you're not gonna see it too much, maybe a little bit darker than that. And also I'm not really using gray paper because this is, like I said the other day, if you watched my other video, this is newsprint. And you're much better off doing your drawings on the heaviest weight paper you can find. Alright, we can give this a little bit of a shadow. And then I could actually fill this a little more too. But this is where your paper is really going to make a difference, because as you can see, the newsprint, it's just super thin paper. So you want, again, this is my favorite pad of paper. $6 to $8 about on Amazon or Walmart.com. And the thing I love about it is not only can you do markers, colored pencils, watercolors, oil pastels on this, it's just so nice. It's just so thick. This company's actually been around for 500 years. Canson. And it's just a reasonable price that they have for this pad. And then what you want to look for is the weight is down here in the corner, 140 pounds. Doesn't mean the whole pad weighs 140 pounds. It means something about how they press each sheet and then cut it. But anyway, so if you can find something that's even 100 pounds, some of the mixed media pads, there is one on Target.com that you can get a mixed media pad. It's 100-pound paper. That should be pretty good. So, okay. So, the only other thing I was thinking is maybe some green for the grass. If you have your green, you could have your grass here. If you want to put a sun in the sky because you feel like it, go ahead. If you have some clouds up there, that's fine. And then one thing with the grass, again, instead of going back and forth really fast, if you slow it down just a little bit, if you make curves like this, it looks really neat. Like it looks just nice and neat, but it also will give it the look like he's actually maybe sitting on a hill. So, just one more tip. And then also for mom and dad, if you're listening, watching with me, if you're gonna do a lot of drawings, I suggest picking up one more thing. So I mentioned this set of Crayola markers for $2.50 at Target. This one is your 10 count classic colors, bold, meaning that you get the fat tip. You can also use it for a skinny tip. But if you also want to get one more pack of colors, there's, I don't think I have one close by, but there's another set they have that says, instead of classic colors, it says 10 assorted colors, and that one will give you your light green, light blue, light green, light blue, and a teal. And it also has another shade of purple. So it's really nice to have both sets, this one and the assorted colors. So I definitely suggest that if you plan on doing a lot of drawing. So one last tip, make sure when you're done with your markers that you always hear a click. So this marker right now is not closed. There's a tiny space in there. You want to make sure you hear the click. The best way to do that, if you're afraid of catching your finger in there, is actually just push it on the table. And then that way your markers stay nice and wet, they don't dry out, and they last longer. So, okay, have fun drawing the rest of your Pikachu, and I will pick one of these other characters to draw soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next lesson, and be sure to click the like button, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't yet, click the little bell to get notifications of when I post again. I'll see you soon.